Why do you feel guilty every time you say no? Because you have trained yourself to believe that disappointing someone is worse than betraying yourself. So you say yes when you are tired. Yes when you have no time. Yes when you already know resentment will follow. Then you smile, agree, and carry the weight in silence. In this video, you will learn 5 Stoic rules for saying no calmly, protecting your time, and keeping the relationships that are actually worth keeping. Comment no if you have agreed to something recently that you already regret. Rule 1. Stop giving a false yes. A false yes sounds polite in the moment. It avoids tension. It keeps the other person happy. It makes you look helpful. But later the cost appears. You feel trapped. You become resentful. You complain about the request even though you accepted it. You rush through the favor. You show up with irritation. You begin blaming the other person for a decision you made. That is why a dishonest yes is not kindness. It is delayed resentment. Imagine a coworker asks you to take on another task. You are already behind. You know the extra work will hurt your own responsibilities. But you do not want to seem difficult. So you say yes. For 5 seconds, you feel relief. The awkward moment is gone. But now the task follows you home. Your evening disappears. Your sleep gets worse. And while you work, part of you becomes angry at the person who asked. The request may have been unreasonable, but your false yes made the situation harder. Stoicism asks you to act according to truth and character, not the fear of another person's reaction. If the honest answer is no, then saying yes is not virtue. It is fear wearing a polite face. This does not mean refusing every request. Sometimes helping is right. Sometimes sacrifice is part of friendship, family, or duty. The question is whether your yes is honest. Can you give it freely? Can you follow through without hidden anger? Does it align with your responsibilities? If the answer is no, say no before resentment begins. Use this test. If I agree, will I still respect this decision tomorrow? That question exposes the false yes quickly. Rule 2. Treat your time as a limited resource. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that human life is brief. Time passes whether you use it well or give it away carelessly. Money can return. Energy can sometimes return. Opportunities can return. But an hour that is spent is gone. Every yes spends a piece of your life. That does not mean every hour must be productive. Rest matters. Friendship matters. Helping others matters. But your time should be given by choice, not taken through guilt. Modern life makes this harder. Your phone keeps you available all day. Messages arrive at breakfast, during work, late at night, and while you are trying to rest. People begin treating access as obligation. Because you saw the message, they expect an answer. Because you helped before, they expect help again. Because you are online, they assume you are free. This creates obligation fatigue. You are never fully resting because someone may need something. You are never fully focused because another request may appear. Your attention becomes a waiting room for other people's priorities. The Stoic answer is stewardship. Your time is yours to manage according to duty, virtue, and what matters most. Before saying yes, ask 4 questions. Is this truly my responsibility? Does this support someone important to me? Does this align with my values? What will I have to neglect if I agree? That last question matters. Every yes is also a no. Yes to extra work may be no to sleep. Yes to another favor may be no to your family. Yes to one more event may be no to recovery. Yes to constant messages may be no to deep work. You are not selfish for noticing the trade. You are being honest. Comment time if you need to stop giving away your hours before deciding what they are for. Rule 3. Use a calm, simple no. Most people weaken their boundary by over-explaining it. They say no, then immediately begin defending the decision. I am sorry, but I have had a difficult week, and I might be busy, and I have a lot going on and maybe another time, and I hope you are not upset. The explanation becomes an invitation to negotiate. The other person hears openings. What about later? It will only take an hour. You did it last time. Can you make an exception? Now you are no longer giving an answer. You are arguing against your own decision. A calm no is shorter. I'm not available for that. I can't commit to that. That does not work for me. I need to pass this time. I won't be able to help, but I hope it goes well. These answers are not cruel. They are clear. The goal is not to sound cold. You can be warm without becoming uncertain. You can show respect without surrendering the boundary. Try this pattern. Acknowledge. Answer. Stop. Thanks for thinking of me, but I can't commit to that. I understand you need help, but I'm not available. I appreciate the invitation, but I'm going to pass. Then stop talking. Silence after a boundary may feel uncomfortable. Let it. You do not need to rescue the other person from every moment of disappointment. Their disappointment is not proof that your boundary is wrong. The Stoics valued calm judgment. A decision made from reason does not need emotional theater around it. Speak steadily. Do not become defensive. Do not become angry. Do not turn the no into punishment. The message is simple. This is my decision, not an attack on you. The calmer you are, the less room there is for guilt or negotiation. Rule 4. Let guilt exist without obeying it. This is the hardest rule for many people. You say no. The conversation ends. Then guilt arrives. Maybe I was selfish. Maybe they are upset. Maybe I should send another message. Maybe I should change my answer. Guilt feels like evidence. But guilt does not always mean you did something wrong. Sometimes guilt means you stopped performing an old role. The person who never disappoints anyone. The friend who is always available. The family member who fixes every problem. The worker who never refuses. The peacemaker who absorbs every burden. When you leave that role, the nervous system protests. It says go back. Make everyone comfortable again. Return to the familiar pattern. That discomfort is not always conscience. Sometimes it is withdrawal from people-pleasing. Ask yourself, did I act unfairly, or did I simply disappoint someone? If you lied, repair it. If you acted cruelly, apologize. If you ignored a real duty, take responsibility. But if you gave a fair, honest no, let the guilt pass without changing the answer. This is where integrity grows. You feel the discomfort, but you do not retreat. You remain kind. You remain calm. You remain honest. A useful practice is the pre-mortem. Before saying no, imagine the possible reaction. They may be disappointed. They may become quiet. They may push back. They may try to make you feel guilty. They may call you selfish. Now decide in advance. If that happens, I will remain calm. I will not add 10 explanations. I will not attack. I will not reverse a fair decision just to remove discomfort. This preparation prevents surprise. And surprise is often what makes people abandon their boundary. Which is harder for you, saying no or handling someone's disappointment afterward? Hold that answer in your mind. That is the part you need to train. Rule 5. Let consistency teach people how to treat you. A boundary said once may be tested. A boundary kept repeatedly becomes part of the relationship. People learn what access you allow. They learn whether your no means no. They learn whether guilt works. They learn whether silence makes you panic. They learn whether pressure changes your answer. This is why consistency matters more than one brave moment. If you say no today, then surrender tomorrow after enough pressure. You teach people to keep pushing. If you state the boundary calmly and keep it, healthy people adjust. They may not love it. They may need time. But they learn that your time, energy, and attention are not unlimited. Some relationships may change. That can be frightening. But the change reveals something important. A true friendship does not require constant self-betrayal. A healthy friend may be disappointed by your no, but they can still respect you. A person who only values unlimited access may call your boundary rejection. That does not mean the friendship was strong. It may mean the arrangement was convenient for them. Do not confuse being needed with being valued. Do not confuse constant availability with love. Do not confuse exhaustion with loyalty. Firm boundaries often create more respect because they make your yes meaningful. When you are always available, people may begin treating your help as automatic. When you choose carefully, your yes becomes real. It carries intention. It carries energy. It carries honesty. And the hours you reclaim can return to what matters. Your health, your work, your family, your real friendships, your sleep, your goals, your peace. The point of saying no is not to build walls around your life. It is to stop wasting your life on obligations that do not deserve it. Now bring the 5 rules together. Stop giving a false yes. Treat your time as a limited resource. Use a calm, simple no. Let guilt exist without obeying it. Let consistency teach people how to treat you. For the next 24 hours, practice one rule. Maybe you delay your answer instead of agreeing immediately. Say, "Let me check and get back to you." Maybe you refuse one request that does not fit your responsibilities. Maybe you use one neutral sentence without over-explaining. Maybe you let guilt rise and pass without reversing your decision. Maybe you repeat a boundary you have already stated. Comment the number you need most. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. And remember this: you are not responsible for making every person comfortable with your decisions. You are responsible for making your decisions honestly. A false yes may protect the moment. A truthful no protects the relationship from resentment. It protects your time. It protects your character. and it protects the value of every future yes you choose to give. If this video helped you, subscribe to Stoic Echoes for more practical Stoic lessons on discipline, self-respect, emotional control, and inner peace. But before you leave, choose your number. Then the next time a request arrives, do not answer from panic. Pause. Decide. Speak clearly. Let the discomfort pass. That is how a boundary becomes integrity.